Cesare Lombroso, an Italian physician, is widely considered the father of criminology. Born in 1835, Lombroso's work laid the foundation for modern criminological thought. He revolutionized how we think about crime, shifting the focus from moral failings to scientific inquiry. Before Lombroso, people believed criminals were simply morally flawed, inherently evil, or possessed by demons. Lombroso argued that criminals were biologically different, suggesting that certain physical characteristics could indicate a predisposition to criminal behavior. His theories were controversial, sparking heated debates among scholars and practitioners. Despite the controversy, they had a huge impact on the field. Even today, Lombroso's work continues to spark debate and discussion, influencing contemporary criminological theories and practices. Lombroso's theories helped to create the scientific study of criminals, laying the groundwork for future research in the field. He believed that by understanding the causes of crime, we could better prevent it, leading to more effective crime prevention strategies. His work helped to shift the focus of the justice system from retribution to rehabilitation. It moved from simply punishing criminals to rehabilitating them, aiming to reintegrate them into society as productive members. Cesare Lombroso was born in Italy in 1835. From an early age, he showed a keen interest in understanding human behavior and the factors that drive people to commit crimes. He became a doctor and served in the Italian army. His medical background provided him with a unique perspective on the physical and psychological aspects of human nature. His work with soldiers sparked his interest in the causes of crime. He observed the mental and physical conditions of soldiers, which led him to question what differentiates a law-abiding citizen from a criminal. Lombroso was fascinated by the differences between soldiers and criminals. He began to meticulously document these differences, hoping to find a pattern or common trait among criminals. He believed that he could identify criminals by their physical features. Lombroso's studies involved detailed measurements of skulls, faces, and other body parts, which he thought could reveal a criminal predisposition. Lombroso began to study criminals in prisons. He spent countless hours interviewing and examining inmates, gathering data to support his theories. He measured their skulls, faces, and bodies. His goal was to find physical evidence that could distinguish criminals from non-criminals. He looked for any physical traits that set them apart from law-abiding citizens. Lombroso meticulously recorded his findings, hoping to create a comprehensive profile of a criminal. This led him to develop his theory of the born criminal. According to Lombroso, certain individuals were biologically predisposed to criminal behavior, a concept that was revolutionary at the time. This theory suggested that some people are simply predisposed to crime. Lombroso's work laid the foundation for modern criminology, influencing how we understand and study criminal behavior today. Lombroso believed that criminals were evolutionary throwbacks. He called them atavisms. He argued that these criminals had physical traits similar to those of primitive humans. Some of these traits included large jaws, sloping foreheads, and long arms. Lombroso also believed that criminals had distinct psychological characteristics. Lombroso's theory of the born criminal was highly controversial. Many people criticized his work for being racist and biased. Critics argued that his theories reinforced negative stereotypes about certain ethnic groups. However, Lombroso's work was influential in his time. It helped to shape the study of criminology for years to come. Lombroso's work had a lasting impact on the field of criminology. His pioneering efforts laid the groundwork for modern criminological studies. By delving into the minds and behaviors of criminals, he sought to understand the underlying causes of criminal behavior. He was one of the first to use scientific methods to study criminals. This approach was revolutionary at the time, as it moved away from purely philosophical or moralistic interpretations of crime. His research helped to pave the way for the development of criminal profiling. By analyzing various physical and psychological traits, Lombroso aimed to identify patterns that could predict criminal behavior. However, it is important to note that many of his theories have been debunked. Modern criminologists have found flaws in his methods and conclusions, leading to a more refined understanding of criminal behavior. Despite the controversy surrounding his work, Lombroso is still considered a pioneer in the field. His contributions sparked debates and further research, pushing the boundaries of criminological science. His work helped to shift the focus of criminology, It encouraged future researchers to adopt a more empirical and evidence-based approach. It moved from a purely moralistic perspective to a more scientific one. This transition was crucial in developing more effective methods for crime prevention and rehabilitation. This shift in perspective helped to create a more nuanced understanding of the causes of crime. By considering a variety of factors including social, psychological, and biological influences, criminologists can now develop more comprehensive strategies to address criminal behavior. Today, Lombroso's theories are no longer accepted in their entirety. Modern criminologists recognize that crime is a complex phenomenon. It is influenced by a variety of social, economic, and environmental factors. While biological factors may play a role, they are not the sole determinant of criminal behavior. However, Lombroso's work continues to be relevant in some ways. His emphasis on the importance of biological factors in crime has influenced modern research on genetics and neuroscience. Additionally, his work has helped to raise awareness about the dangers of prejudice and discrimination in the criminal justice system.